Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will discuss how evidence can be handled. A very important topic for the CISSP exam. It focused uh, explanation of uh, evidence handling. So, evidence handling ensures that evidence is reliable, preserved, and admissible in court if needed. So there are um, uh, three important types of uh, evidence handling: a chain of custody, evidence collection procedure, and admissibility of evidence. So now let's get started. A documented history of who collected, handled, transferred, and stored evidence. It proved that um, that evidence was not tampered with. So, chain of custody. So, how the evidence, who has collected the evidence, who has handled it, transferred it, and stored evidence, and its integrity is not compromised. No one has manipulated it. So, it's not tampered. So, it includes data and time, uh, when it is collected, who collected it, where it was stored, every person who handled it, right? So the detail of the persons who handled it and why it was transferred. So for example, log sheet signed every time a hard drive uh, changes hands. So chain of custody, make sure evidence integrity must be documented from collection, storage, and uh, if we show or if we have to present in the court, right, if needed. So evidence chain of custody we have discussed. So evidence collection procedure. So the goal is prevent modification or loss of evidence. Must follow standardized forensic process. For digital evidence, use forensic tools so the original data is not altered or tampered. For example, write blocker when imaging a hard drive, forensic imaging software, right? So, for example, investigator uses a write blocker to prevent accidentally altering suspect hard drive. It could be also accidentally or intentionally. So, CISSP exam tip is digital evidence must be collected in forensically sound manner. Third one is admissibility of evidence. So, for evidence to be accepted in court, it must be relevant. It relates directly to the case, reliable, collected properly using correct procedure, not altered, legally obtained, collected following laws, warrant, consent. Illegally collected evidence is inadmissible. It is not acceptable in the court, right? So, type of admissible evidence: real evidence, physical object, hard drive, USB stick, printed documents, documentary evidence, system logs, emails, configuration files, testimonial evidence, statements by witness or experts, uh, and uh, demonstrative evidence, charts, diagram, reconstructed attacks flow. For example, system logs admitted as documentary evidence in cybercrime case. So evidence must be relevant, reliable, legally obtained, right? So chain of custody tracks who handled evidence. Let's summarize it. Chain of custody tracks who handled evidence. Signed custody from form, that is an example, and it ensures integrity. Evidence collection, meaning standard forensic procedure, for example, write blocker, and when we use write blocker, prevent tampering. Admissibility must be relevant, reliable, legal. System log must follow law. Type of evidence: real, documentary, testimonial, um, demonstrative, hard drive, logs. So, chain of custody, most tested concept um, in CISSP exam, must document every handoff, use forensic tools, right? Blockers for digital evidence, right? Admissible evidence, relevant and reliable, legally obtained. So we need to know the four evidence types: real, documentary, testimonial, and demonstrative. So these are evidence handling methods. I hope I would be able to explain about these evidence handling method. So if you have any question or feedback, please share in the feedback section.